What if I told you the biggest transformation in WNBA history just happened and it's only game one? Not just Caitlin Clark's historic triple-double, not just a blowout. No, what we witnessed was a seismic shift, a warning shot, a message to the league. The Indiana Fever are done rebuilding. They're here to dominate. Caitlin Clark did in 41 games what took Diana Taurasi 565. Let that sink in while the world gasped at her triple-double. There were 11 records shattered that night. 11, and that's just the surface. But while everyone's eyes were on Clark, someone else was quietly making history. DeWanna Bonner, 15 years of professional dominance, thousands of buckets stepped to the line just 7 points away from basketball immortality. One swish, then another, and just like that, she passed Tina Thompson to become the third all-time leading scorer in WNBA history. The crowd rose, chants rained down, but this wasn't a farewell. Bonner wasn't there for nostalgia. She was setting the tone, a 6-time All-Star, 2-time champion, and now the veteran voice in a Fever locker room filled with young stars. Her legacy, still being written in this new chapter, might be her most powerful. Meanwhile, a different kind of storm was brewing. Angel Reese had been talking, press conferences, IG posts, warm-ups. She came into this matchup ready to own the paint. Aaliyah Boston had other plans. 5 blocks, 1 defensive masterclass, shot after shot swatted into oblivion. Every time Reese went up, Boston was there. Not just denying buckets erasing confidence, Boston made a statement. The paint belongs to her now. And then there was the duo, Clark and Boston. 2 phenoms, barely at the beginning of their careers, already rewriting the playbook. Their chemistry was electric on both ends. Clark's vision found Boston in perfect rhythm. Boston's defense backed up Clark's fearless attacks. Together, they recorded 9 blocks, an all-time record for a duo in a WNBA season opener. And Caitlin, she wasn't done. This game wasn't just another box score. She wasn't just playing. She was performing surgery on the Sky's defense, threading impossible passes, draining logo threes. Sky defenders watched helplessly as she dissected them. Then the moment arrived. A perfect pass, a mid-range jumper, Clark's 10th assist. The crowd roared. Minutes later, she grabbed her 10th rebound. Pandemonium, history, the first ever 20-point, 10 rebound, an assist triple-double in a WNBA season opener. She now ranks 3rd all-time in triple-doubles, and she got there in 41 games. Courtney Vandersloot, 430, Diana Taurasi, 565. Clark's doing in months what others couldn't in decades. And if she maintains even a fraction of this pace, she owned every meaningful WNBA record before she's 30. But the records didn't stop there. Most blocks by a point guard in a season opener. Fastest to 3 triple-doubles. Tied for 20-point triple-doubles in league history. 9 games with 20 points and 10 assists done in 41 games. Taurasi took 5.65. Still think this is just hype. Let's talk about what really happened that night. The Fever didn't just beat the Sky, they dismantled them. 93-58. That's the 2nd largest margin of victory in franchise history, and they made it look easy. Spacing, flawless, defense, ruthless, ball movement, unselfish. This isn't just a talented group, it's a team, a unit, a system already running like a machine in week 1, and the pieces, they fit. You've got Clark, the rising superstar. Boston, the paint enforcer. Bonner, the veteran legend. Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Sydney Colson, Brianna Turner, Sophie Cunningham, every one of them bringing fire. And they're not just coexisting, they're clicking. Most teams need months to find this chemistry. The Fever needed one night. Think about that. 11 records, historic performances. And this is just the beginning. If this is what the Indiana Fever looked like when they're still figuring things out, what happens when they really find their rhythm? What happens when they hit their stride? We could be witnessing the birth of a dynasty. This isn't just about basketball. It's about rewriting expectations, smashing ceilings, showing little girls and grown fans alike that the game is evolving isn't a women's superstar. She's a superstar, period. And the Fever, they're not just a team, they're a revolution. So here's the question. If this was Game 1, what in the world is Game 20 going to look like? Comment, I've got the fever if you're with us, because this isn't a story about breaking records, it's the beginning of one that's going to break the league.